have a fragrance unboxing I want to share with you because I think this brand's idea is really cool. Future Society has fragrances that are based off of extinct flowers. They were able to do this because biologists extracted some samples of extinct flowers from Harvard Herbarium. They were able to do some scientist DNA stuff, and they were able to extract scent molecules, and then Future Society gave these scent molecules over to perfumers to create fragrances with them. They sent over 6 of their scents, so let's go through them. This is not sponsored or an ad. I just get excited about things that are different and innovative, so I thought I'd share it. First up is Haunted Rose, and honestly, I feel like I can smell it through the bottle, and it smells very rose. This is what the bottle looks like. Super pretty. I love the cap. It's like stone-like. Let's give this one a spray. That's definitely a rose fragrance. If you like rose fragrances, you will like this. If you don't like rose fragrances, you will not like them. I happen to love rose fragrances. It smells like a very classic red rose fragrance. In the top, there's black pepper and saffron. In the mid, there's rose absolute and passion fruit. In the base, there's ambroxan and sandalwood. This one's a yes for me. Next, we have Reclaimed Flame. This one definitely smells a bit more citrusy. I'm not usually a fan of citrus fragrances. There's something in here that I like. Kind of reminds me of like a citrusy calming tea that you get at like a spa. On the top, there's bergamot and grapefruit. In the mid, there's geranium, turmeric, and eucalyptus. I think I was picking up on the eucalyptus because I really love eucalyptus. And in the base, there's armoise and chamomile. So I think the chamomile is where I was getting the tea scent from. Next, we have Solar Canopy, and honestly, just want to say that these colors right here, it's completely speaking to me. This kind of reminds me, I've been wanting to talk about how packaging and colors used and the bottles used play a huge role in how we perceive and our first impressions of a fragrance. There's a lot of bottles where I just look at it, or I look at the packaging and I get a certain vibe off of it, and when it matches, it's just perfect. But when it doesn't match how the bottle looks, it kind of throws me off. Anyways, let's have a look at this one, Solar Canopy. Oh, I love this. This is so good. This is fruity, a little bit juicy. There's some floral in there. Oh, I really like this. There's no way this isn't going to be my favorite. In the top, there's bergamot, red currant, and pink pepper. In the mid, there's Turkish rose, lychee, pistachio, and magnolia. Delicious. In the base, there's vetiver, ambroxan, and pink sugar. I'm obsessed. Next is Floating Forest. Beautiful colors. Just these colors right here gives me more of a like airy, fresh vibe. It smells like when you're in a botanical garden and there's like a pond in the center and there's flowers all around it and there's water fountains. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the notes now and I'm actually shocked that that's the image that came to mind because it's in the notes. In the top, there's black pepper and bergamot. In the mid, there's freesia, water lily, and rose absolute. The water lily, I was picturing like a pond that has flowers, water lilies floating around them. In the base, there's cedarwood, salted musk, wet stones, papyrus, and driftwood. Wet stones is something that you know what it smells like. It's hard to describe, but just saying wet stones, you know what it is. When you picture a pond, there's usually wet stones around there. So this literally brought an image to mind that is evident in the notes. Next is Invisible Woods. Let's give it a spray. There has to be eucalyptus in here. I'm also getting like a little bit of woody spiciness, but it's still fresh. It's not heavy. In the top, there's grapefruit, eucalyptus, and ginger. In the mid, there's rose absolute and chamomile. In the base, there's iris and akigala wood. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. I definitely picked up on the eucalyptus, and I think the ginger was giving it the bit of spiciness that I was smelling. Last is Grassland Opera. This one's missing a lid. I'm telling you, I totally think these colors are intentional because it puts your mind in a certain kind of mood and sets up an expectation for scents. Let's see what it smells like. I like this one. I definitely smell jasmine in here, which is one of my favorite florals. There's definitely jasmine in here. This one has like an energizing floral freshness to it. It's really nice. Top, there's bergamot, clary sage, ginger, and fig leaves. In the mid, there's lang lang, jasmine, and mimosa. In the base, there's sandalwood, patchouli, guaiac wood, akigala wood, and ambrofix. These are all the Future Society fragrances. I have to say that my favorites are Haunted Rose, Solar Canopy, and Grassland Opera. Even though they're based on extinct flowers, you're gonna find familiar scents in here, so I really think there's something for everyone. If you've tried them, let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite is.